You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems.
To the back, to the front, you 10 things, girl, but I know one. So I don't give a fuck what you do, say, girl, I know you a little too tight. I'm shooting that shot like 2K, girl. Tell them I'm next. Tell them you found a little something too fresh, I know. Tell them I'm next. Tell them you found a little something too fresh, I know. Girl, you got me.
Hello. Trying something a little bit different today. My name is Camilla Divine. I'm the founder of The Soul Within and the creator of Soul Dance. And this is episode 2 of the Coming Home podcast. Again, trying something very different, obviously very different energy from episode 1, but we live and we learn. So today I wanted to talk about competence breeds confidence. And I wanted to share a story with you, my own personal story. So where were we? January 2023, I decided I wanted to, work on my health. I just had baby girl October 2022, so January, October, November, December, January. She would have been like 3 months. So still relatively new. She was on the boob. So, we're getting up throughout the night and whatnot. But I knew I wanted to start a new habit. And I wanted to start small because I've gone hard before and it kind of fizzles out. So I want to do things very differently. I decided in January, my goal basically started with get up and make your bed. Like that was it. That was, if I did that, that was success for the day. And I got, a little bit more confident doing that. I'm like, oh yeah, I could do that. What else can I do? What's next? So then I added just to get up maybe like 15, 20 minutes earlier before the kids woke up, just to have a shower. Like I'm talking, I was so basic, like just, I'm not trying to go and run a 10K kind of vibe. Like that's not the level I was at. It was just make your bed and eventually have a shower in the morning before the kids wake up. I was able to do that pretty much for the month of January. So that felt really good. Moved into Feb and decided I wanted to add another habit into my life, which was drinking water, because I was not drinking enough water. And breastfeeding, you need to, or you're supposed to, drink more water, eat well, all of that. So basically my goal was literally just to drink one of the 600 ml Mount Franklin water bottles for the day. Like I wasn't trying to drink 2 liters a day. Like I was barely drinking 600 ml. So that was the level that I started at. That was my goal for Feb, to add on top of making my bed, having a shower, and now drinking water. Come to March, again, building up that confidence in myself, I started to add 5K steps, like a day. Actually, I don't even think it was a day. I think it was Monday to Friday. Monday to Friday, I wanted to get 5K steps. And wherever I fit that in, if I could get a walk in the morning, at lunch or at night, just that was my goal. Now, there were, a ton of excuses that I could have come up with, for sure. Too tired, or I'm breastfeeding, so I've got 2 kids now. It's a little bit hard. Everyone will understand. Not that I was doing it for everyone, but that's kind of my, kind of get out of jail kind of card that I like to use. And fortunately, I was reading a book called Atomic Habits by James Clear. So I was reading that alongside The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. And these 2 books like I was kind of bouncing in between them both. They legit like changed my life. They changed my perspective, and they helped me see a lot of things, I guess, in a way that I could understand, in a language that I could receive and implement. And so I guess one of my turning points in this journey so far towards, I guess, health and just taking care of myself, Mark Manson helped me realize that I am responsible for my life. My mom, are you sure? But like, I can't blame like my childhood, or I can't blame so and so because this happened to me or that happened to me, or she said that and he did this, and like those are the excuses that I've been using for a long time. And it was a slap in the face almost, but also it was like a ticket of permission to be like, well, what do you want to do with your life? What do you want to choose to do with your time and your life and your energy? So for me, that sounds a bit dumb, but we really are responsible for our lives. So I've just got notes here today because just so I stay on track and stop rambling too much. So I'm responsible for my own life, from Mark Manson, and from James Clear. I love this from his book. He said, you do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. And I'll read that again. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. This, when I read this and understood this as I read his book, like it just blew my mind. And one example I'll give you is the water intake. I would number eventually, like I worked up to, I think, drinking 2 liters of water eventually. But again, I started with a 600 ml, and I would literally just write a 1 on it. And I would see it and be like, okay, I've just got 1 bottle of water to drink. And then the next month I would prepare myself, and the night before I would write a 1 and a 2 on the bottles. So then I'm like, okay, finished bottle 1, next bottle 2. And I worked up, and I think I got up to like 5 bottles eventually. But I built up to that. Like I started small and we built our way up to that. And where I'm at now, like fast forward to where are we? We are October 2024 right now. I have dropped 15 kilos without, I guess, doing anything extreme. Like I haven't done any kind of hard out challenges or anything. It's been very basic, like walking, drinking my water. Like, I guess I've kind of dabbled in the gym for a little bit, but nothing too crazy like I've done before. So I've dropped 15 kilos. I do my daily walks. I even started running. Well, like, who am I? I was not running for a very long time. Like, I'm pretty sure I stopped running when I was like a kid. So now I go for runs. Working towards a 10K run next month. I make my bed every morning. That is just part of my routine. I added cold showers in there as well. That's just part of the routine now. Like, it's just, oh. Anyways, staying on topic. So the reason I share, I guess, my experience in this story with you is because if you struggle to trust and back yourself, this is where I started. In July 2023, I bought James Clear. He has like a habit book, and this was July. This was like the first month that I like used this book, and I put down my goals and stuff. I don't even know if this is the right way, but anyways, it was like drink 1 liter of water, meditate, move your body, and you literally just kind of vote. You cast a vote towards yourself when you get it done. And it was a great visual for me to see that, like, oh, this is what I'm doing with my time, with my energy. This is where I'm headed. This is the kind of person that I want to be. And from there, it's just built up. For me, that was a confidence booster to be like, bitch, you did that. Like, girl, who are you? Look at you drinking 1 liter of water a day. Ah, but it was a confidence booster for me. And like I said in the beginning, actually, did I say it in the beginning? Anyways, competence breeds confidence. So each time I showed myself that I could do what I said I was going to do, that made me believe and trust in myself even more. So when you're doing this, you are creating evidence that you can trust yourself. When you do what you say you're going to do. And I think a visual that came to mind was starting where you are, like building your foundation, like actually taking the time to build your foundation. If you think about a building, they all make sure the foundation is strong. Like, no point building this really tall, like, skyscraper if your foundation is shit. Like, it's not going to last. So take the time to build a foundation of trust within yourself. Like, competence breeds confidence. And having the right systems in place that work for you will help with that confidence and competence. So those are my thoughts and I guess experiences for today. I hope you got something out of it. And if you did, like, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. And yeah, have a great day, and we'll do this again soon. Bye. Thank you so much for joining me on today's episode of the Coming Home podcast. I hope it brought you some inspiration and joy. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share with others who it may resonate with. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so follow me on Instagram at I am Camilla Divine and let me know what you'd like to hear in the future episodes. Until next time, keep embracing the journey of coming home to your true and fully expressed self. You are so loved. Love you. Bye.